Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my first semi-tutorial slash post-match commentary on Grey Goo. My name is Blade Master, and the reason I'm going to call this a semi-tutorial and not a proper tutorial series is because I am in no way very qualified. I'm not like a super pro gamer in Grey Goo. I myself am very new, but these are just some tips that I thought would be useful for people to see and that I can share as I go along with this game. So in this video, I'm going to cover the early harass tactic from beta. By beta, I mean the beta faction. This works particularly effectively against a tanky slash defensive sort of faction like the humans. But it definitely works well with other beta as well. I wouldn't really say it works well against Goo, just because the Goo faction is very maneuverable and they themselves probably can do an early harass much more effectively than the beta themselves. So in this match I'm playing against Khani, and you can see I've already scouted out his defense or his base on the other side of the map. He's also beta, so this is beta versus beta. I've used my commando up here and I'm going to put a wall right up in front. What I did was QQQ and then QWQ, so I got a refinery and factory start. So it's not really the most effective start. Here you can see this is actually a pretty decisive encounter because he gets the first shot with his commando on mine, which means that my whole building the wall over there is not going to be of much use because his commando is going to kill mine, and that wall is not going to be very effective. But so the point of this video is that if you keep using your units, being super aggressive with them, it can actually prove to be quite effective. So once I started off with the factory and I already scouted out his base, I can see that he's only got one factory. I think he's probably going for a double refinery start. I have gone for a double factory start. You could see earlier that I went with two factories. And I'm also going to put a wall up here in the center so that I have access to this resource pool. So the reason why beta are so good at doing the early harassment is because it's very easy and very inexpensive for them to get those walls. And once you get a wall plus a commando, all it takes is what, 25 seconds, and I'm not really sure what the cost is, but it's very cheap to get a wall, just a single pillar, and you just pop your commandos up and they are super tanky. They won't inflict a lot of damage, but one, you can scout out the enemy's base, and two, if you're going to put them next to resource pools like I've done over there, you'll have one commando that's always going to just be a bother and keep shooting at the extractors or possibly at the buildings before they've been constructed. So in that sense, they can actually cause a great deal of grief. So I've scouted out this territory in the center. I'm moving up with some stalkers. I've got a mix of stalkers and commandos right now. I'm also going to hit his commando over here. Again, I'm being super aggressive, just part of the aggressive playstyle with beta that works against other beta factions. I've also killed off his commando. Again, this is a very crucial encounter between those two. You cannot underestimate those early game encounters. I'm also going to pop a wall here because I was able to kill off his commando and I have a surviving commando here. So this is perfect for me because now I have access to his extractor, and that just gives me map control. I think beta more than anything are all about that map control. Less so than probably Goo, but they're definitely very effective in an aggressive playstyle like this. So I'm going to start hitting his extractor with a stalker and two commandos. And my wall is going to be built in about like 10 seconds or something. I don't have a lot of money because I sacrificed extra resources for getting a double factory, but that is all part of the plan. Just keep harassing him, get steady streams of units coming in at all times and keep harassing my opponent. So I'm going to destroy his stalker, and my wall is complete, almost complete now. Again, yeah, there we go, it's complete. My commando is up on it, and I also used another stalker to harass his extractor on the other side next to his base. He just simply because he went for a double refinery start, he lacks the units, the sheer numbers of units, even like a shitty commando to try and counter my stalker. So I'm able to use one stalker or one commando to very good effect actually. So here I'm going to destroy his extractors. I don't have many units at all. I only have like 3 or 4 units, but by doing the early harassment tactic, what I've done is I've limited his resource gathering capabilities, which means that he's probably got even fewer units. So it's basically a match that's going to be determined by 10 units in its entirety. So he's built a hangar as well, and there I actually built a refinery and then I sold it because there was no point in doing that. I've almost destroyed his extractor here and killed off some of his those, I don't know what they're called, the resource gathering units, the drones. And I've also built my second refinery up in the center of the map. Again, just a little bit more map control for me. Using my 3 stalkers here to kill off the other drone. And I should definitely advance right up in front now because he doesn't really have much defense to offer. You can see he's got a large factory up a bit too early. because he probably needs more units than anything else. He needs to start pumping out some units to destroy my stalkers. But here, got it into his small hub, going to destroy it. He's built a hangar too early in the game, and now that I've destroyed that small hub, it's actually looking very, very bad for Khani. And there he calls GG. Again, just part of the whole map control that really went in my favor. So that's basically just about the end of this quick video, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys actually like got some help from this. Of course, just to add a disclaimer, I'm not really very good at this game at all, but this is a tactic that's really helped me out, especially when playing as the beta, because having that map control is just so important. Anyways guys, that's the end of this video, and hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more. Peace.